Career game changes are those practices that can help you take control of your career, be it in accounts payable, accounting, audit, purchase to pay, procure to pay, finance, treasury, etc. You get it. And make significant changes that will lead to greater success and fulfillment. Or by not adopting these practices, you can wreck your career and effectively make yourself unemployable. These three practices can make or break your career depending upon the approach you take. Make sure you stick around until the end when we discuss the one tactic that many don't realize can break the proverbial bank. Hey guys, I'm Mary Schaefer, founder of AP Now, the place where you go for the latest business intelligence you need if you work in, manage, or have responsibility for the accounts payable and payment functions. And please, hey, check out one of our 300 plus videos on this channel. Okay, let's get started. Game changer number one, and it's not really very difficult, staying current. This means staying up to date with the latest fraud, regulatory issues, technology, best practices, etc., that will impact your function. And by staying current, we mean, well, I mean every day, but really easy one to miss or fall behind on. If you don't regularly read and listen to industry updates, you'll find that before you know it, a week, a month, 6 months, a year, 2 years have gone by, and you are slowly becoming outdated, becoming a dinosaur in your industry. Game changer number two, and this is kind of related to number one, but kind of takes it a step further, if you will. And that is continuously learning and adding to your skill sets. The fields are continually evolving, and the skills that were in demand yesterday may not be relevant tomorrow. There's a huge evolution going on as accounts payable and a lot of the related accounting fields are moving from being largely transactional to being a career. Listening to this talk on this channel is just the first step in the right direction. You can check out other talks on this channel. Check out automation providers' websites for demos and articles that they might post. And if your company is willing to fund you, attend conferences, webinars, and perhaps even get an AP Now Platinum membership. But okay, I'll stop with the sales pitch, if you will. There's also a lot of information on websites like the IRS website, although you have to weed through a lot of information there. State Treasury Department websites, which a lot of you may not think to go to, but they're really important for sales and use tax and state reporting issues. And in many cases now we're starting to have state 1099 reporting issues. LinkedIn, lots of good content there, and more. And of course, don't forget to check out some TED Talks if you're looking for some higher level stuff. A lot of times those talks, while they don't give you precise, definite information the way some of these other things will do, they are great for making you think about bigger issues. Okay, before we get to game changer number three, if you like this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We produce new content for the channel 3 times a week. Payment and accounts payable issues are addressed on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we have a little bit of fun on Saturdays with Wordle. Okay, game changer number three. Make sure you embrace change. Now, I understand that change can be difficult, but it is essential to the growth and success of your career. And that change is coming at a pace that's very quick. It's also critical, by the way, that you're willing to embrace change if you don't want to piss off management, because there's nothing that will infuriate high-level management when they've identified an initiative like an automation initiative, and they've spent some money on it, and then you're the person digging in your heels saying, oh, it won't work because of this and it won't work because of that. You've got to find a way to make it work. Okay. To adapt and thrive in the face of change, it's important to be open to new ideas and embrace new technologies and be proactive in identifying and addressing these potential challenges. Ideally, you want to be the person who's identified it, come up with the idea, come up with the suggestion, not have management or somebody at a higher level hearing about it at a conference and then, coming and bringing the idea back and kind of shoving it down your throat. I didn't say that. You know what I mean. You want to have a growth mindset and be willing to embrace change, because this can help you also stay relevant and will help you achieve your career goals. Do not be the person who's always looking for a reason not to adopt new technology, not to change processes, and not to try something new. You'll make a name for yourself and a reputation, and it won't be the one you're looking to establish. You'll also earn yourself a place on the head of the list if your organization should find it necessary to do a headcount reduction. And that's, a list you don't want to be on the head of. Now, it's been shown, I just want to point out before I close off, that it's been shown over and over again that new technology generally does not result in a reduction in the number of jobs, just the opposite. It creates new jobs. Of course, there's a little bit of learning that goes on. You have to be willing to adapt and learn, maybe take a different job, etc. But there will be new opportunities. And of course, to benefit from that job growth, you have to stay current, you have to continually learn, and you have to be willing to embrace change. It's just the name of the game, or the name of the success game, if you will, for the future. In order to take advantage of the opportunities that change provides and to avoid potential pitfalls that can derail your career, it is critical that you know as much as possible about all the different topics that impact your field. And especially for me, it's accounts payable, because that's what I talk about all the time. We recently did a video just on that, on the 30 different areas you need to know about if you want to work and manage or have responsibility for the accounts payable function. You can watch it right now using a link that will appear on the YouTube screen and is in the show notes below. As always, we appreciate your thumbs up, your subscribes, your shares, and your comments. Good luck.